Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Brittany and this is my channel, Be the Little Light. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm happy to be here with you. If my nose looks a little red, I have been crying, but it's been it's been a beautiful and a somber day for me. I'll just give you a little bit of context before I get into today's reading, but today is my fur baby's birthday anniversary, and if you know me, you know that Capone is my entire world, and my universe was revolved around him, and he transcended from this earthly plane almost 3 years ago now, and I got to experience 14 years of his life, so I'm very grateful. But of course, in this life, no time ever feels enough. And I felt that this was worth mentioning today because he is such a big reason of why I'm here, why my channel is the way that it is. If you've been following me for a while, or even if you just happen to do a deep dive on my channel, you would know that my channel has been on YouTube for much longer than I care to admit, honestly, and it has greatly evolved over time. What it started out as compared to what it is now is vastly different, and I actually had two different names prior to Be the Little Light, just different parts of my journey where I was at. And after Capone passed, I went through another really deep thrust into my awakening, and he inspired Be the Little Light. And then over time, it took time for me to transition into Be the Little Light, and so fast forward, here we are today, and Capone is the reason of so much for me, so much of my journey. He really helped me tap deeper into my psychic gifts and just my understanding of the unknown, of the unseen, and that really how energy and the love frequency really does transcend and exist in and outside of time and space. It is formless, and in brief moments it comes into the form because our lives here are so brief, but it's all eternal. It's beautiful. It's the dichotomy of it all, the paradox of it all, which is what this planet is. It's a giant planet of paradox. It's painful and it's beautiful. It's gut-wrenching and it's breathtaking. So I just wanted to share that with you. I did check in with myself and make sure that I felt like I still wanted to show up today, but I really wanted to, so here I am. But with that being said, just to honor myself and just not overextend my energy, my intention is to keep this video shorter, even though my intros are notoriously long. But with that being said, I want to tap into the energy, see what's going on with our beautiful collective. As always, these messages are timeless, and my intention always is to not tell you something that you don't know, but to serve as confirmation for your own inner standing, because you are guiding yourself, you are leading yourself, and if our paths are crossing, there is a resonance in the frequency, and I'm just here, if you like, as a guide stop. I'm throwing it back for me. This is very retro, I think this is my first Oracle deck that I've ever used, really open my world. This is the Work Your Light Oracle. Great book, by the way, if you haven't read it. Okay, Butterfingers. All right, Spirit. What is the message? What is the vibe for our beautiful collective? For our beautiful, beautiful collective. What is the energy? What else, Spirit? Thank you. Okay. So, the bottom. So, I see that you're working through a lot of things. Shocker, right? We're always working through a lot of things, right, Spirit? But right now, it's really where you're at is you are in the midst of breaking patterns. You're breaking cycles. But that may translate as things feeling really fucking hard for you right now. And it's being advised for you to zoom out a little bit, release some of that pressure off of yourself, because you are, even though you may feel that you're not really doing anything, that you're in this loop, you are. Things are different. You're different. But also, all of it requires faith, a leap of faith on your end. The trust fall off of the cliff is how it feels for you. It feels that drastic, but Spirit is saying it doesn't matter if you jump off of a cliff or jump off of a 1-foot stool. My support for you has no bounds. There's no measurement. There's no minimum. There's no maximum to my support for you if you just trust and be in flow and really step into faith and believe that there is something more for you. You're coming out of this cave. This cave represents darkness in your mind, a box that you have put yourself in that's self-imposed by other people's attachments, projections that you've learned along the way. But you are coming out of that cave. You are already doing it. And also, there's this message about shifting your energy. Doing weird shit. Doing weird shit by like just doing something that just doesn't make any sense. It's that pattern interrupt. The pattern interrupt is helping you break the pattern. Getting you off of the autopilot, sometimes just by doing weird shit. Doing weird shit. That's what's being said. Do weird shit. It doesn't have to make any sense. It's just getting you out of the ah. We talk about the ah on this channel a lot because that's really, there's no logic to it. It's just chaos. It's just pure frenzy. Shift yourself out of that. Put on something that just makes you feel like, oh, I just want to, something that's just going to shift you out of that and allow you to be more in that mutable flow. Spirit doesn't want you to be the status quo. And then this goes hand in hand with doing weird shit. Do weird shit, even if you feel like people may judge you. Do it anyways. You're not here to blend in with society. You're not here to be forgotten. You're here to be remembered. You're here to stand out. When you stand out, when you allow yourself to be in your authenticity, not standing out because you are screaming for attention, standing out because you are challenging the status quo by being in your authenticity, by just being yourself. You walk into a room, you don't even have to say anything, but your energy speaks volumes because you're being your authentic self. You might not be saying anything, but by being your authentic self and stepping into a room, people are like, oh shit, who is that? You don't even have to say anything. It's your energy. This is confirmation that you are already in the process of breaking patterns. This is your chance, by your choices, by your conscious actions, by your decisions, how you decide to change routines, patterns, habits that you know are not currently in your best interest. You are in this process of undoing. You're in this process of what feels like an undoing, a breaking down of you, but it's really undoing all of the programming, one by one by one, removing all of those threads from other people, places, things, letting it go. The more that you let it go, the lighter you become. The lighter you become, the higher your frequency becomes. The higher your frequency becomes, the more that your light body is not only activated, but emitting, shining brighter and brighter and brighter. And that brightness has a very specific frequency and tone. Just like your light body, your essence, your soul song has a very specific frequency because you have your own unique essence. And when you allow yourself to be in your true authenticity, in your flow, your essence, the vibration is what I can closely form the words to articulate, to explain it as your essence, that frequency. The more authentic you are, the more you allow yourself to be in flow and joy and embody your divinity, it is like harmonics. It is a beautiful harmony. And that beautiful harmony is you. That is your essence. That is your frequency. It is your soul song. And that song is melodic, harmonious, light, and it reverberates through the cosmos on such a multi-dimensional, deeply layered, embedded, inner outer way that's not linear, that's more than our human minds can comprehend, but that's some of it in a nutshell, is what I was just being shown. Well, I'm laughing because I'm like, okay, well, Spirit, I just, let's keep it short today. Spirit was like, I'm going to show you this very intricate thing, and you're going to do your best to articulate it in the flow. You're watching me in real time do my best to be in the flow. And it's terrifying, I'm going to be honest, but it feels good for me. It feels aligned for me. And so I do it. And if you vibe, you vibe. And if you don't, that's cool too. I'm still rooting for you anyways. Alright. What else? Oh, Spirit. Thank you. It's funny. We're still talking about, these are the same, thank you. These are two of these cards. Two of these cards are cards that came out in the last reading. That reading was Stay the Course. If you haven't watched that, that's the video before this one. And two of the cards showed up again. So we are very much still, I believe I'm still speaking to the same collective from before, but also this is a collective thing on Earth that is happening. But definitely specifically to the collective that I am speaking to, which is you right now. And that is that you are going an untraveled route. And it's going to feel scary as fuck. And you're like, I can't see that far. But again, this is coming back into faith and spirit, your guides, your highest self asking you, please trust in not only us but yourself, that you are being led to certain spaces, places, people that feel aligned with you, not where your mind is telling you I should, or where it feels aligned for you. And even if you don't know the who, what, when, where, why, how, as you go along your journey, you will see, when you look back, you will see that everything happened very specifically for a reason. And you are being asked to do the trust fall. But at the same time, Spirit is saying, with the message earlier, you are already en route. You are already on that path. You are already on that direction. You just need to trust that. You are also being asked to trust in yourself, having more confidence in yourself, more faith in yourself, because your energy has shifted. Your energy has shifted. That is why you aligned to this video. As always, I put a specific intentional frequency, and those that do not resonate, they will not find this video. regardless of all the things, all the, online that like to do this and that. It's a very specific frequency, and I feel like you're being asked to really see yourself and see, are you seeing yourself how other people see you? Because other people could look at you and see, wow, this person has really changed, evolved, they've really come far. This is other people's perception of you. This is spirit's perception of you. It's what is. It really is a reality. But you may not be seeing that. And so you're being asked to shift your perspective around yourself. And that also, with the unknown path, with the uncharted path, to expect blessings and miracles. That's what fills in those I don't know spots. That's what fills in the question marks. All the spots where you have question marks, you're being asked to fill those spaces with assumption that it will work out exactly in your favor and better than you can even imagine. So you're being asked to shift your perspective on, I don't know how to get over the mountain, I can't see around that mountain, to knowing that you will not only find your way to the other side of the mountain, but that what's on the other side of the mountain is just right for you. It is meant for you, and it is waiting for you. And it is not your job to worry about how long it's going to take for you to get to that other side, or all the details that journey will entail. But expect and assume that it is not only for your highest good, but it is also your highest desire. Because you are leading yourself. Like what I was saying in the beginning, you are leading yourself. You are leaving yourself these golden nuggets on these trails. Just like you left yourself this golden nugget to tune into this reading. Because you're confirming with yourself, yes, all signs are leading to this way. It doesn't maybe make sense to my mind, but I know that this is true. I know that this is for me. You are leading yourself. You are guiding yourself. Your highest guidance team that is always with you, they are guiding you. You are guiding you. Trust it. I just wanna let's get some final messages. This is one of my favorite decks. I love this deck so much. Totally forgot what the name is. I think it's like Eye Candy or something like that. I actually don't even think I think they discontinued this deck. Those gorgeous decks from Etsy. Actually, they might still have this one. I don't remember. But anyways, I love this deck. Oh. Yes, so you are being asked to take risks, take chances, do the trust fall, because it is leading to your fulfillment, indulgence, joy, having more than you need. Your cup overflowing. Not only your cup overflowing, but being so sweet, decadent, savory, something that you want to devour. That is what's waiting for you. Balance. Balance is coming into your life. because you are learning to find the balance within yourself, learning to support yourself, learning to support your dreams, your wishes, just as much as you have poured into other people, pouring that back in yourself. You're learning how to do that. You are doing that. You may not feel like you're doing it perfectly. There is no such thing. It's your intention. More balance, more harmony coming into your life, your outer world being a reflection of that. And again, this is honestly, a lot of these are very similar cards. Some of them are the same cards that I pulled from the last reading, and that's that you are very intuitive, you're highly intuitive. That's why we're resonating. You feel these inner knowings with yourself. You know where you're supposed to be going. Even if you feel directionless, you know the destination, the goal, the thing that you see, you envision in your mind about yourself, experiencing, doing, being. Yes, yes, this is real. You really are seeing your future. You're being invited to reprogram your mind of replacing anxiety with excitement. Instead of anticipating the worst, anticipating, expecting the best, and being excited about it, because that's what's going to shift everything for you so much faster. It's going to align things so much faster for you, because that frequency of you being excited and expecting it and knowing, yes, I know it's coming and I'm so excited about that. Can't you just feel that energy shift? Can't you just feel how much brighter and stronger that frequency emits than you? I don't know. What if? No. Break out of that shit and be like, I fucking am so fucking stoked. I'm so excited about what's on the other side of that fucking mountain. I am so excited. Romanticize your life, baby. Be excited, because things, like, it's not you being delulu. This is real. You know that you're meant for more. You know it. You know it. That's why you have this inner longing for more, because you know that not only do you deserve more, but you're capable of experiencing more, doing more, living more, loving more, living life more. You know. You know. Some of these things for you are things that have been planted by your highest self in your childhood. Things that you envisioned yourself being, living, existing, looking a certain way when you were older. Your child self was having visions of you in the future, but your child self was tapped into your highest self, because when you were younger, there was less of that weight of the world that was acquired over time by others' projections that were put onto you, weighted down, dulling down your intuition, your foresight, your third eye, your inner knowing, your clairaudience, clairsentience, all the clairs. Your child self was super tapped in. And so your child self, those things that you were so excited about when you were a child, those were not fantasies. Those were real things that your younger self was tapping into, was seeing that potentiality. And again, this is going back into choosing the timeline that you would like to experience. So your child self was very aware of the timeline that you wanted to experience in the future as you and you going forward. And your child self was seeing that potentiality, was seeing the different timelines and being like, I want to be on that timeline. So this is like you connecting back, going back in time, connecting in with your child self and seeing those dreams into fruition. It's like you, please help me word the spirit. It's like you not letting yourself down, but the opposite of that. Like you showing to your child self, yes, we can, yes, we are, and yes, we did. And yes, we're going to. We're doing all of those things. Because since we are multidimensional beings, and we exist outside of time and space, we also exist in time and space. We have the capacity to time travel at any time and connect in with any version of ourselves. So right now, the specific example is you connecting directly in with your child self, connecting into the heart space of you and aligning to what your truest desires were when you were a kid, because your child self knew what you truly desired on a soul level. Your child self, your younger self really knew what you really, really desired, was super tapped in to the heart space. So how can you connect back to your child self? Send yourself love in maybe difficult moments in your childhood, but also allow this version of yourself to be your younger self's hero, if that makes sense. I'm actually going to end it there. I feel like that's a really good place. To end things on. And you're doing it. You're doing it. Just come out of here and come back into here. And then do weird shit. But thank you so much for sitting with me. I appreciate you. I love you. I believe in you. I'm rooting for you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for thank you. Just thank you. Thank yourself. Thank yourself for all that you've done, for all that you still want to do, aspire to do, that you haven't 100% lost hope, 100% lost faith. You still believe. I believe you do. Until next time. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm just a squirrel. If you have made it this far, you can please leave me a crescent moon emoji. I I was asking myself, like, do I really still wanna, I can just close this video out, and I was like, no, we've been having fun with the emojis. So if you've watched this video all the way to the end, you can leave me some crescent moons if you feel so inclined. And if there's other emojis that you want to leave me, by all means. I love you. I will see you guys in another video.